You started Detail Commercial Solicitors in 2005.
Yes.
So can you help us fill in that 17-year gap?
I was trying my hands at so many things, right? So in the early days, I did a bit of law practice.
Okay.
Whilst I was working in the Sheraton, I met a gentleman who had pots of money, owned an oil service company in Port Harcourt, and he was into drilling and all that. One thing led to another, and he says, come work for me in Port Harcourt. I said, Port Harcourt, what happens there? Lagos is where it is. One day he asked me, how much did they pay you? And I said, 500 naira. I said, okay, fine, I'll pay you 3,000. So I went in-house, and then I was bored in-house. Then I left. I started trying to do business. I did everything from furniture making to renovating to being a shell contractor to water treatment, filtration, importation. I was just trying things. So I spent those number of years, maybe 7 or 8, trying out things. One day I went to visit my dad. And he looked at me and he says, look at you, you're looking so haggard, right? Why don't you go back and start practicing law? You can do all these things on the side. And I said, okay, take his advice. I set up a law practice in Port Harcourt, which I ran for maybe 8 years or something like that.
Okay.
And then at some point, I just thought if I really wanted more out of this profession, I need to step up. And, in the process of thinking it through, I thought, okay, maybe you need to go back to Lagos and do just exactly what you enjoy doing.
So over these years, you have now figured out...
Yes, that I was good at solicitor's work. I enjoyed it. So those years actually helped me to hone my entrepreneurial spirit.
There we go.
So by the time I started Detail and went back to full legal practice, I could think like an entrepreneur because I've been in a startup several times. I could also tell when a businessman was going to fail, just by having a conversation with him.
Yeah.
And knowing where this business is headed.
Okay, so 17 years of character building and experience.
I tell you.
Accumulation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.